We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start. The drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black, come on. Here we go. Shorty.
Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sunday.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
82.
On play action, Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, 4 down. 4 Tokyo.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Black. Hey, you got 3. 81, 81. Down the man inside, down the man.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Going long here for Wallace. He's got it with the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Eagles.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Great. 81, 81. Great. Please.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Good chip. Watch the twist. Hey, over here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal.
Let's 5-7.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal.
3 out. Hey, check. I'm bringing it to you.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And out now come the Eagles. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Oh, and now he bowls bowls him over. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on. Run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A gain of 6 there on first. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Go! I got 83! Me, go!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Shadow! Even. Ozzie! Shadow!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon from 21 yards away. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded at the 2. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got 3. We got 3. I'm bringing it to you. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Great 15. Great 15. Flag, come on. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wentz now pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Black, come on. Here, sit. Lion. Great. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 22. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Black, come on. Black. Great.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this 1st half. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now it's Ajayi, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, we got 4. Hey, stat. Black, come on. Black, come on.
Wentz now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3 down. Goal.
Here's Ajayi. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Great. Let's go. Lion. Black, come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go. Great. 81. Hey, pull down. Hey, stat. 82.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on now. Let's go. Sit. 3 down. Lion. Great.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air one out. They got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Goal 50. 4 down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got White here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
shorty.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
81.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fort Tokyo. Stack. Black, come on.
Now Wentz. The quick slant cut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Shorty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Rip.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Wait, 20.
On second down, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wait, 20. 29. Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On first down, Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
LG, a little closer to me. Safety's creeping.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. What a spin. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Here we go. 120. 4 Tokyo. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Lion. Here, shift. Great.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
81. Ron. Goal. Check. Hey, empty. Liz. 81. Ron.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ron.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Go.
Wentz to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.